Javan leopard, all endangered. But leopards don't seem to attract the funding that the other big cats do. Of course, every state that has pumas has funding. We have two parts. The Small Cat Conservation Alliance, that's about $100,000 a year that we run our current projects on. And then we have an endowment that was started by Linda Tabor Beck. She may be here. If she is, stand up. Here she is. That endowment continues to grow every year thanks to donations to it and the interest that it receives. And it will outlive me and everyone that contributes to it, so that the small cats will never start with nothing again. Well, there's kind of a large frustration about what can we do? How can we make a difference? What's the problem and how can I help solve it? If I could help Ian with his elephants, I'd be in Africa helping. But Ian's there, and I just don't know what I could do that he can't do. But without knowing it, consumer habits are really part of our problem, my problem, and a lot of other species' problems. So I'd like to talk to you about how you can get back to neutral and not being part of the problem. So here's a tale of 3 red list endangered cats and what you can do to help them. Of course, the Andean cat. It's one of the cats I started with a long time ago. We're still using the same pictures of it. It's so rare. Fishing cat. I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do to help this little cat. And a flat-headed cat that you probably never heard of. It's a beautiful little cat that's most impacted by a product that you're no longer going to use. So, what are the threats to the Andean cat? Let's get right down to it. We're responsible for reducing the threats to these animals. Is it that are we going to just be scientists and study them to extinction and keep studying after they're extinct? Or are we going to mitigate threats? Are we going to go get our PhDs and publish all this science? Or are we going to do something about saving the cats? Conservation has got to be part of our degree programs and our everyday lives, even here in the U.S. for cats that don't live here. So, what are the threats? Direct killing, loss of prey, loss of fresh water to mining, introduced species that favor competitors, the loss of glaciers. Incredibly, Chile is looking at that now, right now.